What's up, guys? It's episode 322. Welcome back to the show. Hey, what's up? It's Jacqueline. Welcome back to the show. Hi. Hi if you're new. Hi if you're returning. Please hit that subscribe button wherever you're listening right now. And yeah, let's just get into it. I feel over-prepared today, which is not how things usually go. I usually press record and wing it the entire episode. But I'm looking at a 2-page Google Doc for today's episode, and I'm really proud of that. I took my time, got prepared, I listed out all these segments I want to do, and we're gonna I want to jump right into it. Did I ask you to subscribe yet? Yeah, I did. Please hit that subscribe button wherever you're listening right now, and if you want to support the show, it's $5 a month over at patreon.com/TJMS. patreon.com/TJMS. Go check it out. Another way to support the show that really helps me, I got lowballed. Someone gave me a 1-star review on Spotify. I'm at a 4.2 right now. I'm not excited about that. Hi, if you're listening, thank you. If you want to support the show, or another way to do it is review the show, and you can do that over on the Apple or Spotify apps, and just scroll on the show and find the review button and please hit 5 stars. What the fuck? I mean, if you're here, if you're listening, if you're making it, if you've made it this far, I mean, so far it's been a 5-star episode, so things are looking good. I'm feeling, yes, very prepared, and yeah, it's gonna be a good show. I've got life updates, I've got news, a lot of current events I'm going to talk about, I've got life advice I'm going to share, something I love, something that pisses me off, a fun fact, and then we're going to end with a fall quiz, because it's my favorite season. It's fall. It's gourd season. There's pumpkins everywhere, pumpkin shit flavored everything, or pumpkin spice flavored everything. Yeah, it's a great season. I think fall is definitely my favorite season. So we're going to talk about like fall stuff at the end. Yeah, but what the fuck? I got a 1-star. Sorry. Yeah, I got a 1-star review, and I'm like, just seemed like maybe it's something I said about guns a few episodes back, or Andrew Tate. I'm really like surprised. So do I want to talk about Andrew Tate right now? Bring that all up again? I don't know. I had some hot takes about him on a few episodes back, and it's literally like, if you go on my Instagram, I have these reels I made of like that episode, and I mean, people liked it. People like what I said, but I feel like it's kind of like looking back and like, I can't believe I'm leaving that up there. But that's how I am. I feel like, yeah, I can change my mind at any moment, but what I said, I believe in what I said, and I'm not going to change my mind on that just because he got canceled now or whatever. Anyways, so shit, how do I start? Life updates. So the last episode was titled My Dirty Little Secret, because I revealed to everyone that I've been keeping my little vaping addiction to myself for the last, not like I needed to share it publicly, like, I don't know, who fucking cares, but I've been keeping my vaping thing on the DL. Like, you would never know that I vaped, but I did. And I gave it up. So my dirty little secret was I was addicted to nicotine in my vape. And my life update today is that I'm on day 12 of no nicotine. I feel great. I definitely feel like healthier when I work out. Like, I did the assault bike this morning, and I could tell my lungs were like, there was a big improvement from a week ago. So, because I did it last Sunday. So yeah, I'm on day 12, no nicotine. That's my life update. I'm on month 4 with my boyfriend Corey. immature as that sounds, like we keep track, right? And we just hit our 4 months, and that's really exciting. Am I gonna whiz through these? I feel like this could be a quick episode. Why not make it an hour, not 2 hours? Like, why not make this quick? I watched the fight last night, the Canelo Triple G fight. It was a good time. We went over to Corey's friend's house and hung out and watched it. Is this like boring? Why do I feel okay? I don't know. I need to like spice things up. You know what I mean? Like I have an itinerary. I'm sticking to the topics, but like, or the segment topics, but like, you know, like I feel like usually when I free flow it, it's like more, I go on a tangent immediately, and it's like more fun. But let me just here's the thing. If you're a listener from 2 years ago now, by the way, I also celebrated my 2-year podcasting anniversary last episode. I've been doing this for 2 years. When I started, I did it 7 days a week for 300 days in a row. And I used to do this 24-hour update segment where I would tell you what happened since I last talked to you. So that's the whole, like the idea here is that I'm giving you my like life updates from the last week. I don't, what the fuck? I'm like, my energy right now as a host, like this is not typical normal of me. I feel very like, am I being shy with you? Like, I don't know what the fuck, you know what I mean? I feel shy. Why do I feel shy? Weird. So it's just, I think what's weird to me is I'm out of the flow with these, podcast notes. I don't usually do this. And I feel like I'm just like reading off a list, and it's like clunky. So let me know if you like the structure after this episode. We're trying something new. I haven't done this in a while. We're going to go down this list. Again, I watched the fight last night. Canelo won. I also watched a couple before that. There's this young, like, 22-year-old. His name's, like, Bam Rodriguez. I think that's his, like, nickname, Bam. He was really good. Yeah, I'm, like, into boxing. I think it's cool. It's fun to watch. We ate some really good pizza. And his friend's daughter made us cookies. I had like 8 of those. Yeah, it was a good time. I'm trying to think what else happened. Yeah. So I watched the fight last night. So here we go. I'm on day 12, no nicotine. I'm on month 4 with my boyfriend Corey. We're going strong. And I watched the fight last night. Okay. Go Canelo, go boxing, go sports. Yay. Go Seahawks. I'm wearing my Seahawks hat today. It's football Sunday. I hope your teams are winning right now. I hope you're making all that money. If you're betting on whatever, like, sports, love watching it. I am a big football fan. I really only care about the Seahawks, but, should I insert this right now? Cause I kind of feel, I'm in my head about it. I'll tell you in a sec, maybe. So, okay, I went on a sushi double date Friday. Oh, I wrote sushi double date Friday. This is fucking boring. Okay, I got sushi on Friday at our favorite sushi spot. It's called Niko-san. Niko-san Sushi in La Jolla. We ate our faces off. I have been working out at the gym. I don't think I can do this. I really don't. I can't do this. I don't think the fucking, oh my god, the list thing is good for me. So yeah, I've been working out at the gym. I've been hitting the gym really hard. I feel good. I feel healthy. I feel strong. I said it on the last episode that now that I quit nicotine, I'm like, I really want to see what I'm capable of. Like, I know I wasn't being honest with myself, but honestly, over the last like 6 months, when I would work out, I would feel a little like I wasn't deep breathing. Like my lungs, my breathing is all sorts of fucked up because of the nicotine and vaping 24/7. So now that I've quit, I'm starting to notice like how I'm more calm when I'm working out. My breaths are deeper. They're like, my exhales are longer. I feel like I have like more stamina. I don't know. So yeah, I've been working out a lot lately. I've been doing, I'm at this new gym I joined Corey's gym, and they have this setup where you can do hip thrust, and it's like the best thing ever. Because at my old gym, I had to like set it up myself. I had to like use a normal bar, and the setup at the what's it called? The hip thrust setup at this gym is perfect. There's like I don't even know how to explain it. It's like made for hip thrusting. So I've been doing a ton of glute stuff because that's what my body responds the best to, and I feel like I can just like lift super heavy and see results from glutes out of any other workout. Or like, I mean, I could do back probably and get my back super jacked, but I'm not trying to do that. So I mostly like, do I sound like a dumb? I feel like I'm talking like a ditz. So a lot of booty days, a lot of thrusting, a lot of hip thrusts. So basically what I'm telling you is I have a fat ass. I'm growing it really big, and I'm really proud of that. And I've been hitting the gym hard, and I'm also proud that I'm just like, yeah, honestly, I'm really proud that I'm on episode 322. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, what's going on? You know, what's happening? Like, it's crazy. I gave my next life update is I gave Corey his birthday gifts. I mentioned last week that I got him this knife. I do have it on set here today. It's a Benchmade turret knife. I got it from Cabela's, and he has the same one, and I have to return it. So I thought he was going to keep it. I think I mentioned on the last episode, I'll show on camera, go to YouTube or Spotify to watch. I thought he was going to keep it because he has the same one in Montana, and he said, oh, because I already told him that I got it for him. Because I was like, what the fuck? You have this? I saw it in Montana when we just visited, and I was like, oh, no shit. Like, I just got this for your birthday, and you already have it. So anyways, thought he was going to keep this one in San Diego, but it's actually not the right... It doesn't have a spring on it. It has like a clicky thing. So he was telling me that it's not ideal because when shit goes down, you want to be able to like open it fast. And it's kind of hard to open fast. So, I can't believe I'm just like fucking with this on like, is this, I don't know what the rules are. Like, can you show weapons on online? It's a knife. I mean, you can literally cut, it's like, it's not that, it's not like a gun, right? Like, this is fine. So yeah, I gave him his gifts, and it's like, what do you, so I got him this knife. I'm returning it. Got him like 25 things, I swear, and like half of them haven't arrived yet, so I'm giving him a second wave of gifts. I'm actually putting it all together today after I record, because it's all getting, like, a bunch of stuff's getting delivered today. But anyways, what I wanted to tell you about, the present I got Corey that I want to tell you about is, it's like, what do you get a man for his birthday that has everything? You get him a shit test, okay? I got Corey a Biome gut intelligence test, which is basically a kit that they send you in the mail, Biome, and it has a little vial in it. I've done it before. I did it like 2 years ago. You put this thing in your toilet, you take a shit, it catches the shit on it so that it doesn't go in the water. Then you take this tiny little like, it's like a mini shovel they give you. You shovel your shit like a little, like, honestly the size of a pea, not very big, and you put it in this vial with a solution in it, and you shake it. You put that in an envelope, like a UPS envelope they give to you in the kit, and then you ship it to, like, I think it's in Texas. I think their headquarters are in like Austin or something. I'm not quite sure. Anyways, so then you do that, and then you get your results back about your microbiome and like how you're, if you're super inflamed or if you're good or whatever, and it tells you like which foods you should eat, which foods you should avoid, which foods are like your superfoods. Like, I found out when I did it a couple years ago that I shouldn't eat spinach anymore. I shouldn't eat almonds. I shouldn't eat, I think, shellfish. There's a few other things, obviously dairy, sugar, refined sugar. But my superfoods were like rice, bananas, bok choy, goji berries, I think. What was the other one? What the fuck was the other one? There was like some random ones. But yeah, it tells you all this information about like, yeah, your gut and which foods you should eat. So I got him that for his birthday. That's what I'm saying. It's like, what do you get a man who has everything? It's a great gift idea, honestly. Or if you're like, what should I get? It's like that whole 23andMe thing, or it's just like a cool test. Because I think it's really good. I think it's good to know like it's cool to know which foods you should eat and which you should avoid. Because I don't know, maybe you're feeling all messed up right now and you're like, what's going on? I feel like I eat healthy, and then you might find out that broccoli's fucking your stomach up, or like you shouldn't eat any more chicken, or like, for now your gut changes, obviously depending on like your like, I feel like, yeah, it's not always gonna be the same. Like parts of the year you're like good, parts of the year you're constipated, parts of the year you're like, you have the watery shits for 2 months and you're like, what the fuck's going, you know what I mean? Like shit happens, literally. And it's good to know. So take a Biome test. This is not sponsored. I'm a big fan of the company. They were actually a past client, when I worked at my old company, and I got to interview the CEO, Naveen, and he's a really cool guy, and I'm a big fan of Biome. Yeah, once again, Biome.com/ I'm kidding. That'd be a cool sponsor, honestly. I just realized I haven't been shit on yet. Like, speaking of shit, like okay, I don't know. Like, has a bird ever shit on your head? I feel like I just realized that's never happened to me. What does that mean? Doesn't that mean like it's like a sign of something, or it's like a good luck thing, or I don't know. Yeah, another life update. So I got him a shit test. Okay, fine. It's called Biome. I'm drinking my coffee protein shake, if you're curious, in this cup. Another life update, a couple things. So, like I said, I've been with Corey 4 months now. Things are going incredibly well. He's my best friend. I remember, here's how, it's like, here I am again, talking about my relationship. I watch a lot of podcasts, and one of my favorites is Your Mom's House with Christina Pajitsky and Christina P. and Tom Segura. And they're husband and wife duo. They have a podcast, and their banter is my favorite thing ever. And I'll sit and watch that for like 3 hours straight. Instead of watching a Netflix show at night, like I'll turn on Your Mom's House and I'll sit and watch it. And I had a thought a while ago, I don't know, maybe a couple years ago. I was like, it'd be so cool to meet someone, or like my ideal partner would be like, I would want to have, oh my God, like, say it, Jacqueline, come on. Like, I want what they have, if that makes sense, where they're both obviously comedians, and they have this banter that flows so well, and it's just like, it's its own little thing. And I feel like I found that. I found someone that's like, they make me laugh, they're actually funny, they're like super inappropriate like me, they have the dark humor thing, they're just very they're, you know, they're like me in a man's body, if that makes sense. And we value humor, we value laugh, like it's a big part of our life. And I recognize, yeah, when I watched Your Mom's House, when I first started watching, I was like, that would be cool to find someone that I could see myself put on a microphone, like, or co-hosting the podcast with, and just shooting the shit and having that kind of flow. So yeah, it's super, super crazy that I feel like I found someone that we have that. And so crazy. Oh my God. Am I hitting a wall? It's 2:20 p.m. on Sunday. I've been getting ready for the last 4 hours. If you can't tell, I have 42 pounds of makeup on my face. I even did the chest. Okay. I'm really pale right now. My hands, if you look at my hands versus smoke and mirrors, baby. Showbiz. If this is showbiz, the reality of showbiz, like a lot of smoke and mirrors. So I'm in awe. What am I saying? So yeah, I'm like super stoked. I found a boyfriend that's really like funny and I have a good time with. Oh my God, how interesting. Great for you to know, right? That was so worth your time. Thank you for sitting through that with me. speaking of Corey, there's a couple things that, in the last 4 months that have happened. I started shaving my face because of him, because one day he mentioned that he could see my peach fuzz on my cheek, and it made me insecure immediately, and I shaved my face. I started shaving my face after that. And now I'm going to be shaving. Speaking of shaving, I'm going to be shaving my nose hairs now. He pointed out that he can see my nose hairs. I don't shave my nose hairs. So now, life update, I'm shaving my nose hairs. Haven't done that my entire life until I met Court. So basically the way this all went down was we were in the bathroom and he was shaving his face, and he started doing his nose hairs. Then I was looking in the mirror at my nose hairs, and I was like, I was like, do I need to do this too? Like, do you see my nose hairs? He's like, oh yeah. Like, he was very quick to say, yeah, like, no like, I can see them. Yes, you do need to shave your nose hairs. Like, it was like he's been thinking about it. He's noticed it. And this was his chance to tell me, like, Jacqueline, shave your fucking nose hairs. So, you know what's weird to reflect on? Here's the thing about me. Like, I don't give a fuck. If a man tells me, hey, you're hairy bitch, shave, like, I don't even care. I agree. Like, I don't want to have hairs coming out of my nose. I appreciate his advice or his input. But what's weird to reflect on is, like, literally every time I've started shaving, a part of my body was because of a man. This is crazy. Like, I'd say like most. So was it because of a man saying something about my hair, my body hair? Like, when I was on the school bus in elementary school, there was this kid named, I think it was my babysitter's brother, named Adam, and he used to tease, or it was always the older boys on the back of the bus would like tease me about my leg hair, because I used to wear like a skirt, a uniform to school, and it was always like a skirt or like a plaid skirt, and I'd have like little white socks on and little like Mary Jane shoes, and my legs were exposed a lot of the time when I would go to school on the bus. You could like literally just sit next to me and be like, okay, that bitch has hairy legs. And they would always tease me about it, and it got to the point where it's like, fuck, I think when I was 11, I asked my mom, I don't know how it went down, but I'm pretty sure I was like, hey, can I start shaving my legs? And I don't know why I'd ask for permission. It's kind of like how you did things when you were a kid. And I started to shave my legs because the boys on the bus made me insecure about my goddamn leg hair. And I noticed it too, but like if you see like young girls like that haven't shaved their legs yet, it's fucking long. Okay. And I have dark hair. So, yeah. And then my arm hair, I started shaving my arm hair because of my brother. He used to make fun of me for how hairy my arms were. And I, again, like, here's the thing. When he told me that, I was like fucking pissed, right? I was like, fuck you, like, be nice, like, how dare you, you know? But then I did it, and I was like, shit, this looks better, thank you. Like, same with my boyfriend with my nose hairs. It's like, hey, shit, I didn't realize I got nose hairs hanging out, thank you. Or even the face shaving, like, recently when he brought it up, like, hey, I can see all the peach fuzz. And I used to let that shit fly. Like, I didn't really care. I didn't see it as like it didn't look, I just kind of, I got used to seeing it, so I didn't think about it. But now that he told me, like, hey, I can see your peach fuzz, and, you know, and then I started shaving, I'm like, shit, looks better, thank you. You know, I don't know, I'm not the type of person, if you can't tell, I just don't really take things that serious or like deeply and make it like, oh, I'm offended. Like, when you're a kid, obviously you're like, that hurt my feelings a little bit when the boys would tease me. But now that I'm older, I'm like, it's just like, I don't give a fuck. It looks better. I agree with you. Thanks for telling me. Like, that's the thing I like about guys. They're straight up. They're not passive aggressive. They're not like, they won't lie to you. Well, boys do lie to you. That's not 100%. I mean, anyone can lie, boys and girls. But it's not like they're always 100% truthful. No one is. Well, it's good to be truthful. It's good to be. Oh my God, that's another thing. He's the white lies. I have this bad habit where I feel like I make everything a joke to the point where like I'll quickly like joke and lie about something and then 2 seconds later take it back. But then he's like, are you being like, was that a joke? Or, like, I gotta watch that, because sometimes it's about serious things and he doesn't know if like what the truth is until I like really tell him like, hey, I was just fucking around. I wasn't lying. Like, or I was lying about that, but as a joke, not like I wasn't trying to be serious. But I deadpan. I say things with a straight face, and I feel like it's a bad habit, and I need to like work on that, especially with. But anyways, oh my God, where are we at? Life update. I'm shaving my nose hairs. Okay, cool. Let's move on to the next segment. We're gonna talk about news. Things that I've missed. So currently, as I'm podcasting, Hurricane Fiona is taking out Puerto Rico, and they are 100% without power. That's straight off of CNN.com. This is happening right now. Live from CNN, Hurricane Fiona is taking out the Caribbean. It's Puerto Rico's out of power. I don't know the severity of it. I could do some more research right now. What kind of size she is. I mean, from the aerial view of this weather channel graphic, it's looking pretty bad. I mean, it is hurricane season. Doesn't apply to me, but shout out, or my heart goes out. Shout out to Puerto Rico. Stay strong. I don't like. Is this gonna like take out? Is this catastrophic? Like, I need to know. Warns it. So the national. There's warnings of catastrophic floodage. There's flash flood warnings as the hurricane brings torrential rainfall. The Weather Service in San Juan warns catastrophic flooding impacts are expected across the Cordillera. I feel like I have to say that with a Mexican accent. Cordillera? Can't say it. And the southern half of Puerto Rico. Between 5 and 10 inches of rain have fallen since midnight. Holy shit. According to the Weather Service, additional rainfall amounts up to 4 to 6 inches are expected before 9 a.m. So there's your news. First news topic. Hurricane Fiona is making landfall in Puerto Rico and fucking shit up. All right. The Queen died. I missed that. I didn't comment on that last episode. R.I.P. to the Queen. First of all, okay. I can't make a joke. It's like, probably, I can't make a joke. I don't want to shit. I should have just made the joke and moved on. But yeah, rest in peace to the Queen. I want to be classy about this. I mean, she was the Queen of England. Like, okay. Yeah. I don't really know how to feel about it other than like, she was 96. She lived a long life. Yeah. God rest her soul. I mean, there's a beautiful footage of the casket in the, what's it called? The hearse, the glass hearse. I saw a picture of a hearse with like a glass, the casket inside. There was like a big jet in the background. I don't know. They were like on the tarmac at some airport. I think this was going somewhere. I don't really know what's going on. All I know is the Queen died. Obviously, everyone's aware of this right now. If you're listening at this point, it's been a week. Next piece of news in pop culture news, there are rumors circulating that Leonardo DiCaprio is dating Gigi Hadid. I really see, the thing is like I could. Oh, there's hair in my eye. Like, I don't really pay attention. Like, I don't watch The Bachelor. I don't really pay attention to like what the Kardashians are doing. I don't really keep up with pop culture news. I don't really care about any of it. Like, I'll see stuff. I say this about news in general. Like, I see things, right? But I don't get into rabbit holes with it or like really pay attention and follow stuff. In the pop culture, in the Hollywood world of, but I feel compelled, like on this show, especially today, because I'm doing segments, I'm going to talk about the news. I feel like I need to mention pop culture stuff, things going on. Like, another pop culture news headline today is R. Kelly has been found guilty of sexually abusing and urinating on a 14-year-old girl in the infamous tape. I think the minimum prison sentence is 10 years. I think I saw that. So yeah, like, do you like listening to me talk about the news and things going on in the world? Is this like, I feel like when I listen to podcasts, I like when they're talking about current events. I like when the hosts are like on those they're mentioning things that are currently going on. So I'm dabbling in that today. I mean, it's not my favorite thing to do. Like, again, I don't really give a fuck about any of this. Like, again, another headline: the iPhone 14 came out. Like, that's like the biggest snooze fest of a launch I've ever seen. Like, it literally is like, it's just a new iPhone launches are so boring now. Like, unless they haven't been that different, like the new ones haven't been that different where I'm like, whoa, I don't understand this. So that they came out with a new Apple Watch with the SOS feature in it, where it's kind of like having a Garmin InReach on your watch, which is like a GPS satellite communicator thing where you can like tell the Coast Guard that you need a ride or something. Like, hey, I'm stranded, help me. Come pick me up in a chopper on this mountain. Fuck, it's that kind of technology. It's like GPS location satellite connectivity with help in the wilderness where there's no service. So that the new Apple Watch has that. What I don't understand, this is where I'm going, this is where I'm trying to get to here. I don't understand why they didn't put that in the iPhone. If they put that in the iPhone, I would be a little more excited. That makes sense. Like, maybe that'll go in the next iPhone. Jimmy? Oh, he's sleeping but making noise now. You know what I mean? So, yeah. That's it for news. That's all I have on the list. Cool. I have 2 segments here called Something I Love and Something That Pisses Me Off. So, should we just jump into it? I really wish I made more coffee. Okay, so something I love. So I mentioned it's fall, it's gourd season, it's pumpkin spice season. I fucking love fall, right? So that's something I'm loving right now. I'm loving the cooler weather here in San Diego. It's slightly cooler. It's not like it's not something extreme, but it's nice. It feels good. I've been bringing out the boots, the sweaters. Like, I've been getting excited about wearing more. Like, I did dark nails. Actually, I have a story about these nails and then this bracelet on set here. I want to tell. I don't want to forget that. Yeah, dark nails, boots, sweaters. Like, been putting pumpkin spice in my oatmeal. Like I don't even know what's in pumpkin. Like, what is it? Like ginger, cinnamon, cardamom, nutmeg, like pumpkin. I don't fucking know what's in pumpkin spice, but I have a little little shaker bottle. The pumpkin spice, my shit. I've been buying. I got a pumpkin spice Starbucks drink the other day, but specifically, so what I wrote down here for something I love Trader Joe's in the fall. I love walking through Trader Joe's when they have all their pumpkin spice products out. And I love browsing and looking at everything and like you see the baskets with the gourds outside. They have pumpkins, they have gourds, the little ones. They have the big pumpkins with I mean, it's literally September. It's not even October yet, but like, I'm already feeling that kind of, it's like spooky season. It's like fall. It's like cozy weather. It's like pumpkins and bats and witches and it's that like, I want to watch Harry Potter. I want to bundle up, want to curl up. I want to read a book by the campfire. That's more like a winter thing for me. I just want to be cozy. And it's September. What's the date today? 18th. It's basically October. So yeah, I love Trader Joe's. I love all their pumpkin spice products. I love walking around and like seeing what's new. I was just there buying my weekly groceries, and I think I literally walked out. The only pumpkin spice shit I bought, because like most of it it's not the healthiest. Okay. I mean, there's like pumpkin spice hummus and shit. I I didn't even buy anything pumpkin themed except for Jimmy's dog treats, and then I got their new candles. They're like vanilla pumpkin and their harvest apple candle. But like their pumpkin spice, fucking what are they? JoJo's? Do they make those? Pumpkin spice, cookie butter, pumpkin spice, popcorn, pumpkin spice, fucking butter and shit. Like they have all this. Their oat milk. You know, it's all there. So I like Trader Joe's in the fall. I like going there. It just feels cool. It feels like it's decorated and. Jimmy, are you okay? It's okay. You're fine. He's like pawing at the couch, like he's digging a hole. Hey, bud, you want to come on set and say hi? Do we need to do a little break? Come up. Up, up, up. Up, up, up. He's too tired to jump up. Jimmy's good. Life update, Jimmy's good. Something I love, yeah, Trader Joe's in the fall. It's the best. Yeah. So something I hate, or I wrote something that pisses me off this week, and this is just kind of how I've been feeling lately. And I don't want to get into like a negative spiral here, but because it's something that's like a concept in my mind, like a lot of things are when I'm on the show, that I haven't really gotten clear about. But basically, the thing that pisses me off right now is how weird the world is and how weird it's become lately. Like, nothing makes sense. Like, it's a weird time. And it's been weird. Like, I feel like the pandemic really accelerated this and really topsy-turvied everything to the point now where, like, yeah, ever since then, it's kind of like weird. Just like everything's weird and nonsensical. And I don't know if that's because I'm getting older now and I'm more aware of how the world works and politics and the way things are in society. But like, I don't know. Everything just feels weird. It feels, I don't know. It's like when I was younger, I don't know if I would have guessed that, I don't know. I'm trying to maintain a level of sanity. And I feel like the way I've been doing that is, yeah, I don't pay attention to what's going on in the world that much, or like the news headlines that are happening. I don't really keep up. Because when I do, it fucking, like, my brain hurts. And I see shit and I'm just like, I can't. So I stay sane by staying off the news, obviously. And I've been trying to, like, focus on the simple things in life that make me happy. And just, I do those things. I don't pay attention to much of anything else. So that's like going on walks with my dog, taking my dog to the beach, going to the movies with my boyfriend, or going on little trips with him. Like, we just went rafting. We, we rode horses the other weekend. We go golfing. The simple things I do, you know what I mean? Like, just that. I call my mom. Like, I just FaceTime my mom today while she was bushwhacking the bushes, or what was she doing? She was hedging. She was like taking a big saw and cutting our bushes back home in Washington. FaceTime my mom, and like that, it's just the simple things that make you feel full and happy. I focus on that, and like a lot, because the world is weird. Like, when I go online, I read stuff, I'm like, what's going on? And I feel like it makes me crazy. So, but speaking of how weird the world is right now and how nonsensical everything is, there's two sentiments I've come across. And I can't remember where I've heard these, but it's kind of they're these two ideas or ways of looking at. This is mostly about the left and the right. I feel like really sum up kind of they really like describe it well, and that's basically that the like super woke liberal left crew, it's like I look at that now like that's a cult. That's a cult. And then at the same time, something else someone said is that the right, like pro-America, pro-freedom, like anti-woke, you know, like pro-common sense, that crew, like a lot of the alpha male, like military, like hunting, fishing, guns, like family first, fucking pro-America. A lot of those people are starting to act like whiny crybabies too. And like, they're both doing it. You see that on the left and the right now. And it's like, everyone's just whining and crying and bitching. And I forget where I heard this from, but yeah, it's just a shitstorm out there online. And I don't know. I feel like those two ways of seeing things like really made sense when I came across those ideas. What am I saying? It's just like, because like I lean more towards like, yeah, those pro America, pro freedom, pro common sense, you know, pro family first, all that side. I lean like, okay, yeah. But then when I go on their profiles, when I go look at their shit, when I follow them, it's like nonstop bitching, complaining, and whining about the left and how fucked up the government is, and like how everything's fucked and we need to do this X, Y, and Z to like repair America and fix everything and make it, you know, back to the way it should be. And it's just like everyone's bitching and complaining and whining about everything on both sides. And it's so, yeah, I guess, can we just like not do any of it? Maybe, I don't know. Like, why do we have to be so outraged and offended and like riled up about everything? Because I don't know, it's just a lot of that. And I feel like that gives people, like, they really feel like they're doing something. They really feel like they're I feel like it just furthers the division. Because if the left sees the right talk about that, then they're like, they're, you know, everyone just is, they're doing the same thing at each other, but they both think they're right. So it's like, how do you, I don't know how to make sense of it. I don't know what to do, other than just like not watch and not follow and not dive too deep and keep up with it, because it's just a fucking shit show out there. Yeah, so let's see, what else is there. Okay, so I just did something I love, something that pissed me off. Now I'm gonna do a fact. This kind of goes along with spooky season. This is premature. I know it's September, but what the fuck? Who cares? The fact of the day is, without bats, we wouldn't have tequila. Tequila comes from the agave plant, which bats pollinate. So bats pollinate agave plants. We make tequila from agave. And if we didn't have agave, we wouldn't have tequila. If we didn't have bats, we wouldn't have tequila. So, fun fact, bats pollinate agave, which is where we get tequila. Okay. Without bats, we wouldn't have tequila. How many different ways can I say the same thing? It's National Cheeseburger Day, September 18th. Another fact. Sandwiches taste, this just popped up. I have Uber Facts on my Instagram. It's one of the accounts I follow. It says, sandwiches taste better when they're made by someone else. When you make your own, you anticipate its taste and become less hungry for it. That's true. Like, there's nothing better than someone making you a grilled cheese and giving it to you on a plate, and like they're like, here's a grilled cheese, or like, here's a turkey sandwich, or like with Swiss and tomato and onions and sprouts and Dijon and a little mayo and really good turkey. Maybe a little cranberry sauce. Fuck it, you know? Oh my God, I cannot wait. I had a bonding moment with my boyfriend over cranberry sauce the other day. I'm mentioning this because I just thought of Thanksgiving and cranberry and how that's part of it's like a festive thing we all eat during the fucking November, the holidays. Oh my God. I have a very specific or very strong opinion about cranberry sauce. And my boyfriend Corey shares the same opinion, and we discovered this the other week, just shooting the shit, talking about whatever food, maybe Thanksgiving, because I'm going to Thanksgiving to his parents' house this year, and I think it came up, cranberry sauce. And like, so in my opinion, the only cranberry sauce that should be consumed on Thanksgiving is Ocean Spray canned cranberry. Comes in a can. It's cranberry sauce made by Ocean Spray. Again, how many different ways can I say the same thing and reword it? So yeah, homemade cranberry sauce. Go fuck yourself. Buy the canned cran from the grocery store. The Ocean Spray canned cranberry is the best one. So anyways, somehow this came up, and he goes, yeah, I could eat an entire can of that. Like, I fucking love canned cranberry sauce. And I was like, no shit. I'm like, what about homemade? He's like, fuck no. And I'm like, yes. So a lot of that happens a lot with us, and it's so weird because like we're the same person, but we're two different people. I don't know. You know what's weird to reflect on too right now is that, you know, I've been in multiple relations. I've had many boyfriends, right? But I've never. My question for you, actually listening, is: have you ever had the same dynamic with multiple people where you're like, I met my best friend, they make me laugh, they check every single box, I'm in love with them, you know, blah 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 blah. All the things are in your head are perfect with that person. And have you had that with multiple people in multiple relationships? Because in my experience, this is the first time where I'm like, every single thing it's like in sync 100%. Because yeah, in my past relationships, it was always like something was like a few things were off, a few things I was like settling on. It wasn't this not perfect, like perfect, nothing's perfect, but like we didn't mesh this well. I've never dated someone I've meshed this well with, where our energies match, everything flows. But yeah, have you ever had that where you're like, yeah, my boyfriend back in college, we were like, you know, I don't know, like it's just weird. Maybe that's why I'm so like hyped up and excited and I talk about it so much on here, because I'm like, what the fuck? Is this how everybody feels in their like with their boyfriend and girlfriend? Like, is this what I've been missing this whole time? Like, what is going on? I literally told him today in the car on the way to the gym, I was like, I've been chasing looks and not personality this entire time, and I'm 100% like responsible for that, and I can admit that. Yeah, and I totally feel like that's been my thing. Is like, my friends would always say, like, they're like if they describe my type, they're like, oh, your type is hot as fuck, like unattainable, like model, like none of my boyfriends have been under 6'4". I joke with Corey, I say, you're the shortest guy I've ever dated. He's 6'3". Like, I go for height, I go for build, I go for like face, like really good jawline, like beautiful men. Like, that's my type. That's what I go for. And in my experience so far, it's like no personality. It's very, I haven't found someone that's like that. Yeah, makes me laugh, and it's like so important, right? Like, duh. And so it took me a while to figure that out, but yeah, looks fade. Personality lasts forever. It's kind of like crazy how he's, what do I call him, the TP? He's a total package. I mean, he looks great, and he's also an amazing personality. And I do want to bring this up right now because I'm holding it. I mentioned how I did my nails dark for fall. I've been doing long nails lately because, I don't know, I'm like, I just like how they look, and Corey likes when I scratch his back. I'm not blaming it on him, but like, I can't put my bracelet on, my birthday bracelet he got me, because my nails are so long. And so like, when it's crunch time, when it's date night and I have to, you know, be ready at like 6:30, this is the last thing I do. And it takes me so goddamn long to put on because my nails, I like can't do the clasp because they're so long. And So yeah, that's why am I griping about my bracelet right now? Why did I bring that up? Oh, this has been a sore subject in our relationship lately because he got this for my birthday. My birthday is July 7th, and I broke it. It's a floating pearl gold super dainty bracelet. It's like beautiful. It's like me in a bracelet. And so my birthday is July 7th. I broke it like a week later. I was putting my hair up in a ponytail and I ripped it with my finger on my wrist. And long story short, I didn't take, like, I'm pissed off at myself about this. Like, I didn't immediately go take it to the jeweler to get fixed. It took me like a week or so. And then I was trying to get this fixed before we went to Vegas. What was that, last month? And like, I saved it for the day before, assuming that I could walk into a jewelry shop and they could fix this in like 20 minutes. Because the clasp, it had to do with like the clasp where it broke. So yeah, the day before we went to Vegas, I'm driving around. I went to like 10 jewelry stores, but like it was on a Sunday. A bunch of them were closed. And then every time I walked in somewhere, they're like, yeah, we can take it, but it's going to be like a 2-week wait, or like we have to wait for the jeweler to come in, shit like that. So long story short, I didn't take this to Vegas. I didn't wear this in Vegas. And you know, he kept bringing it up as like a joke, like, oh, like, I don't know. He's like, oh, you never wear the bracelet. I'm like, yeah, it broke. I finally had to confess and tell him. I was like, I literally called my mom. I was like crying about it. I was so sad. I was like, damn it. I like love this thing and I just broke it. And yeah. But, I wanted to wear it. This is where I'm going. I wanted to wear it on the podcast today. And once again, long nails. I went to clasp it. I was like, I can't. I'm like, I need to get this recorded. I don't have time to sit and fuss with it. But, okay. We're on day 12, no nicotine. I'm on 4 months with Corey. Watched the fight last night. I went on a double date to the sushi place Friday. It was fun. I've been working out. I gave Corey his shit test for his birthday. I have 15 presents coming today that I'm going to package after this and give to him as a second gift. I just realized I haven't been shit on yet. See, I wrote that down. I might have said that nonchalantly, like I like it came off the top of the brain earlier in the episode. I actually wrote that down because I realized that while I was writing. Anyways, again, showbiz, smoke and mirrors. You never know what's really, what's not. That's the thing. Like, back to the white lies thing. I think it's no way to live. I gotta work on that. I need to, like, I'm a brutally honest, like, no bullshit type of person. But when I'm just like hanging out with Court, I'm like, I tend to like, but then I always take it back 2 seconds later and say the truth. But at first I say the lie. It's like, why do I do that? What does that mean? Why do I joke and say the lie? Whatever. No way to live. Shaving my nose hairs. The Queen died. Hurricane Fiona's taken out Puerto Rico. We got Leonardo and Gigi Hadid dating. The iPhone 14 came out. It's fashion. Oh, I didn't mention it's Fashion Month. September. New York Fashion Week just went on. And it's crazy how I used to really care about fashion, and I thought it'd be so cool to go to Fashion Week someday and like put on a sick outfit and sit at a show and like be out in New York City at night during Fashion Week, like with all the socialites or whatever the fuck. Like that was in my brain, like that was like my goal, or like the world that I wanted to live in when I was maybe 18. And it's crazy how like now I see Fashion Week and I love it. Like I'll go and look at the pictures from the runway shows, like just to kind of see what's going on. It's cool. I appreciate it. Like that's the thing. I appreciate the art, the fashion, the art of fashion. I appreciate like the design. I think it's so cool. Like I'm not like fuck fashion. I don't get it. But I used to collect Vogue magazines. Like it was like my thing. I had like a whole thing of Vogues like on a shelf. Like I was obsessed with fashion, and I wanted to go to fashion school one point. Like, but it's weird. What I'm saying is it's crazy how like, yeah, fashion week rolls around once again. And I'm like, I literally don't care. It's cool, but I don't care. I've been driving around in silence, doing things in silence lately. I love Trader Joe's fall. I'm recapping the episode. I'm just kind of like seeing what's going on here. I love Trader Joe's fall products, pumpkin spice products. It's weird. The world's weird right now, and it's kind of pissing me off how, yeah. It's just a very like bitchy and complaining and whining world. And yeah, it's just like that's what gets the most attention, obviously. Controversy, gossip, drama, that rises to the top every single time. Like no one really, you know what I mean? So I'm not surprised. Bats pollinate agave, which is where we get tequila. So without bats, we wouldn't have tequila. All right, should I do this quiz to finish the episode? BuzzFeed quiz. It's kind of a stupid one. I used to do these at the end of the shows. It's fall themed. I think it's like do this quiz and then go on a fall adventure. We'll tell you which fall thing to try or something. You know what's really been getting me through it lately? And like I listen to a lot of podcasts, but like getting me through it. I am fucking obsessed with the H3 podcast. It is my most I feel so relaxed and calm when I watch it, and it's just like Ethan Klein and his wife Hila and their crew talking about, I don't even know what half the time I'm like, I don't even know this drama. I don't even know who they're talking about. I don't even know this gamer they're interviewing, but like I'll watch it and it just feels good. I don't know. It's just the energy. It's very like, maybe it's because they all kind of seem like, well, Ethan especially, like kind of like depressive people, and I like relate to that kind of vibe a little bit. Like you're just like, you just want to like sit and chill and just like look online and shit all day and like veg out. That's kind of like the vibe of the show, and like see what the gossip is, and you don't really want to do much. You just want to like chill. So when I watch it and I'm chilling, it's like, yes, you know? Does anyone else watch the H3 podcast? It's a huge I didn't realize, like, it's got a huge fucking following, but, yeah, I've been watching that a lot lately, and I'm like, yes. I think Ethan, there's something about him where I'm like, it's like, what is it? He's just kind of like funny and like dark, and yeah, so shout out. H3 podcast, big fan. I had Bert Kreischer. I think it's a spam. I shouldn't bring it up. I think I had like a bot come at me and claim to be Bert Kreischer's manager. I don't even want to bring it up. And then they like deleted the message, and then they're like, hey, please, can you do me a favor? And they have a bunch of followers. Director of Communication at Bert Kreischer. I don't know if this is real or not. Maybe I don't. And then I looked and he doesn't follow her. So whatever. Yeah, it's another podcast. Obviously, I watches Two Bears, One Cave, Bertcast. I just fucking love podcasts. I love that everyone loves I think it's a good time. I like that I'm doing it too. Oh my God. So, I also pulled up this article called Therapists, Psychologists, and Other Mental Health Experts Are Sharing Red Flags to Look For in the First 6 Months of a Relationship. I mentioned earlier that I'm in my 4th month with Corey, and I thought this might be interesting to read. I think the red flag he's noticing, obviously the white lies, and it's like a joke, but like not a joke. I need to fucking stop. Like, why do people say white lies? I'm going to Google this. Why do people say white lies? Like, what is it? Your motivation for lying in one situation might differ from your motivation in other. For example, some situations involve social rituals such as... So, I think I'm going to overthink it here, and I don't really need to Google this and really look it up, because when I think about it, it's always a joke. Like, I'm lying, the lie is a joke, and I come out and say the truth like right after, but at first it's the joke. But like he'll ask me a serious question and then I'll say the lie joke, and it's like, Jacqueline, you don't always have to fucking joke. So maybe that's all it is. My reason for doing it is because it's like my default setting is like I lead with humor, I deflect with humor, I cope. It's how I handle things or converse with people. It's like joke first, then get serious, even if it's a serious subject. I don't know. So yeah. But yeah, this might be interesting. The red flags to look for in the first 6 months of a relationship. There's no red flag. That's a crazy thing. We were having dinner with his parents, and this was last Sunday. I think that was after last week's episode. I was like, I have to get to dinner at 5. We went over to his parents' house and had like, what did we eat? Like chicken and what did we eat? It was so good. Chicken thighs. Yeah, it was really good. An ice cream cake. It was good. What was I saying? Oh, I don't know. Like maybe his dad was like, "Hey, like, how do you like Corey so far?" And I'm like, "There's nothing wrong with Corey." And they just start laughing, like, "Oh, it's coming." And it's just weird. Like, yeah, this episode is called "My Boyfriend Is Perfect." The end. Like, I don't know what to say. Why do I keep talking about it? Because maybe it's like I'm so surprised, or it's current. It's my life. It's kind of what I do here, but it is kind of weird if you've listened to the show for a while. And I looked up, I was like going through my old notebooks. Like, it's weird how a year ago I was talking about a completely different person in a positive way. Like my ex-boyfriend. Like, it's weird how, I guess that's life. Like, you move on from one person to another person. But now it's like fucking, it's a whole different level. And yeah, so let me know, is this interesting to listen to someone talk about their... I need to like make him a regular co-host, because we did one episode together and I feel like we need to start podcasting as a little duo, because it's fun as shit talking to him. I mean, we'll just get in bed and he'll just be like, let's chat, and then 4 hours later we're fucking talking about God knows what. Like, we can talk forever. That's the best part. We can just flap our gums and yeah, so that's cool. Should I read this or do the quiz? I don't know. Maybe I'll read a couple of these and then do the quiz, because I'm looking here. One glowing hot red flag is when one or both partners do not feel safe or comfortable sharing hurts, needs, or wants in the relationship. Ignoring individual needs in order to maintain status quo will only work for so long. 6 months in, you should be able to feel safe emotionally, and if not, find out why before spending any more time building or sustaining a relationship. Yeah. I definitely feel safe to just fully tell him every single little thing. Fucking Jesus Christ. Bitch, like... It's my podcast. I'll talk about whatever I want. Goodbye. If you're annoyed, just fucking leave. It's an option at all times. You can unsubscribe. You can give me a 1-star review and fuck off. Like, straight up. I love you, but I love anyone that listens. Shout out. Thank you for your support and your listenership. But it's always available to you at any time. If you're like, why am I here? Why do I listen to her say this stuff and go on and on and on about her boyfriend? Like, you can always stop listening. So, I mean that with love. Like, yeah, what am I saying? Number 7 here. Poor conflict resolution skills. They always blame the other person or you and take zero accountability. They never apologize unless prompted to. They have explosive rage. They do not ask for what they want or need, but instead get angry and resentful later. They may even act out later. You ask for what you want or need in a relationship, and they seem to ignore your needs or requests. This includes respecting your boundaries. This does not exist. This will probably never exist in our relationship, because we are very pro, like, take accountability, apologize, like, don't be stubborn. That's my thing. It's definitely his thing too. I've even talked to him about the white lysing. I'm like, I'm really trying to work on it. Like, I'm sorry. You're right. Like, I'm noticing this about myself. It's coming out when I'm hanging out with you. Like, what is this thing? You know, and it's something I'm working on. I don't act like I'm not doing it or it's not weird. Or like when I'm being a dumb blonde brunette, I'm like, yeah, what the fuck? Like, I don't feel like what's going on, you know? So, like I've been super ditzy lately. It's so weird. Okay, let's do this. What's it called? The fall quiz and have a fabulous afternoon. Send you off with a jolly old fall feeling. It says, we'll give you a fall activity to try, but you have to plan the perfect autumn day first. Autumn with an N at the end is so unnecessary. We'll give you a fall activity. So we have to plan a perfect fall day to find out which activity we should try. Or it's going to tell us which one. Okay, first off, when do you wake up? 9 a.m., 8, 7, whenever I feel like it, 6 or 6:30. 6. Actually wake up at 5:30, 5:30. But I'll say 6, it's the only option. That was just a subtle flex. I'm a 5 a.m. person. Only losers wake up. Like, it's weird to wake up at 7 now. I used to wake up at 7 a lot. Or for like this time last year, I think I was waking up at like 7. Yeah. Now I wake up at 5:30. Time to get dressed. What will you be wearing? A cute cardigan, a flannel, a jean jacket, a white tee, a nice blouse, or just a tank top. I mean, I'm in San Diego. I'm probably not wearing a jean jacket. I mean, yeah, you can wear this shit at night. I busted out, so I went through my closet. I busted out 6 jean jackets I didn't even know I had. I never wear them. I'm keeping all of them. Because I feel like with like your wardrobe, there's certain things that are timeless that you should keep forever. It's like, yeah, I don't wear them, but like they're good to have. You should have one of each of those, one each of a staple wardrobe piece. And my jackets are like, you got it. I'll have them forever. Like, they'll never go out of style. I should keep them. But it's like, why didn't I wear these? It's like, well, I live in San Diego. But then I was in Montana and I was going out. I was at this bar. We were out with a bunch of, I like met some new girls there, and I was looking at one of their outfits and I was like, white jeans, white jean jacket that matches it. This looks so cute with like a little top. And I'm like, I have this same outfit. I never would think to wear it. So it's like, I saw that and I was like, I'm going to start wearing my white jean jacket, maybe. I don't know. Like, it looks so fresh and cute. And I was like, that's why I'm keeping it. So yeah, what am I going to wear? Probably going to just wear a tank top. What's for breakfast? A cinnamon donut, maple pancakes. Ooh, this is fun. Avocado toast, a pumpkin latte, cinnamon oatmeal, or pumpkin muffins. I mean, realistically, looking at this, I'm just having I'm having avo toast I mean, I don't eat any of this shit usually for breakfast, but like, it's fall. I want a cinnamon donut, maple pancakes. Wait, a pumpkin cream cheese muffin is what I'm picking. It's not an option, but a pumpkin muffin. I saw that on the menu at Starbucks this morning, and like, I want it so bad. Anything like pumpkin pastry, pumpkin spice pastries, the pumpkin loaf at Starbucks, is that what it's called? The pumpkin spice loaf, so good. It just makes you feel so like warm and fuzzy inside. What's the first activity of the day? Antiquing, reading a book for a while, apple picking, kayaking, going to a coffee shop, or a short walk in the crisp air. The first activity of the day. Oh, this is my perfect fall day. So I have to like plan. So what am I wearing? I'm waking up at 6 a.m. I'm putting on a tank top. I'm eating a pumpkin cream cheese muffin. The first activity I'm doing is, I would say, a nice brisk walk. I mean, assuming I'm having coffee with this muffin, going on a little walk. Sounds nice. What's for lunch? Sushi, a panini, curry, a croissant, pumpkin soup. I mean, what the what is this quiz? Why am I doing this? This is like, are you in 4th grade? Whatever. It's fall themed. I used to, this is like a habit. Like I used to do this at the end of the show. I go on BuzzFeed, I pick out a quiz and I take it, and then sometimes it's like it gives me things to talk about, and like I'll go on a tangent about like sushi, for example, for 10 minutes. But I mean, I do remember the first time I had a panini. Oh boy. God, it's just like a road biker outside wearing jeans, you know? Like probably homeless, but they made it up the hill. I live on the top of a really steep hill, and yeah, speaking of homeless people, I was at a red light yesterday and I looked out my window, and there's this guy. He had really nice clothes on, but he's clearly homeless. He had all of his stuff with him. He's just sitting there, just kind of like dozing off, and then he looked up and I saw his face, and I like made eye contact with him, and I just got really sad. Like I just get really, I try not to think about it too much, but sometimes when I see homeless people, I'm like, fuck. And he was like tweaked out, and like, oh fuck, he's all messed up. Brand new clothes. I was like, damn, he's looking fresh. Like the hair was all fucked, and like the face looked he looked like he's been outside for a while. But like brand new Nikes, like nice jeans, like a LeBron t-shirt or some shit, like a Nike, like whatever. Yeah, why did I bring that up? First time, I was gonna talk about first time I had a panini. Yeah, like my mom got a panini press one time, but I remember going to the grocery store back in Washington, in my hometown called Hagen, and it was such a mindfuck. I was like, wait, I ordered a sandwich, like an Italian sandwich at the deli, and I didn't even know it was I didn't know it was gonna be hot. I didn't know it was gonna be pressed, but I got it, and the bag was warm, and I was like, what the fuck? And then I went and sat and ate it. I was like, this is so good. It's like, and there was lines on it, like where the panini press had pressed it, and I was like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever. Because I thought I was getting like a cold Italian sandwich. Nope, the lady in the back paninied it. So that was the first time I had a panini, and I don't know. Just because of that story, I'm picking out a panini. I want a panini. One more activity for the day. I think this is wrapping up. We're almost done. How's the lighting? Are we good? Okay. Wearing a lot of lip gloss right now. My lips are like eating it. One more activity for the day. I'll knit a sweater, picking pumpkins, a hike, playing in the leaves, read, shopping for a Halloween costume. So I'm eating a panini. And then am I going for a hike or am I getting pumpkins? I mean, it's fall. I do love hiking. Shopping for a Halloween costume or reading. I'm gonna go with the pumpkin patch. What's for dinner? A fall salad, butternut squash mac and cheese. It's like, why is this is like a food quiz. Shrimp fried rice, pizza, turkey mashed potatoes, salmon and zucchini. I mean, this is not the quiz, but this morning in the sauna, I looked at Corey and I said, what do you want to eat this week? Because last week I made him chili. It was the best I made the best chili of all time for him last week. And because he wanted chili. He's like, I want chili. Can you make chili? I'm like, sure. I made chili. Now this week I looked at him in the eyes in the sauna this morning. I'm like, what do you want to eat? And he goes, like Chilean sea bass over mashed potatoes and a vegetable. I'm like, you motherfucker. Like, I wanted him to say like lasagna or something. Like, I want like something like homey and like just Chilean sea bass over mashed potatoes. And I'm like, fine. But I love when he tells me what he wants, because then it gives me an idea of something to cook this week. And I'm glad he said that, because I have these Yukon Gold potatoes from my grandma's garden. My mom had visited me like a month ago, and she showed up with this box of potatoes, garlic, and tomatoes from my grandma's garden. I think the tomatoes were from her garden. She gave them to me, and so I still have the potatoes, so I'm gonna make those with the bass, the sea bass. I think I'm gonna do broccolini. Yeah, I don't know. What's for dinner? I mean, I don't know. Turkey and mashed potatoes sounds good. I've been eating so much goddamn salmon. I'm on a salmon kick. Probably gonna have that for dinner tonight. I don't know what I want. It's fall. I want butternut squash mac and cheese. That's the only fall thing on this. Or the salad. Like an appley salad, a fall apple harvest salad with the fucking cranberries in it or something. I don't even know. Pine nuts. Corey likes to say peanuts. Package of peanuts. I think we were on the plane and I was like, flying back from Montana, I was like, can I get a package of peanuts? What did we fly? Delta? Delta's nice. I think Delta's my favorite. Especially their upgrade, like their nice planes, the new ones. It's great. Their snacks are, I don't know. Airplane snacks are kind of like whatever. Every time I fly Alaska, though, they just give you the Biscoff cookie, and I never want it. I always want like something else. But, yeah, guys, I need to quit Diet Coke. We've been drinking. I drink Diet Coke literally every day now. It's a problem. Just thought of that. Day 12, no nicotine. Next will be Diet Coke. And you know what's weird? Like, not weird. I mean, whatever. I go in phases, but I'm like not about drinking anymore. I don't even like. I'll have a beer I'm like, if we go out or something, I'm like, I don't even want alcohol. Like, I don't. Maybe it's because I'm like trying to feel really healthy right now and stuff. I'm like, I don't want to be hungover. I don't want to be drunk. I don't want to do this. Like, it's. I don't know if it's a phase, but yeah, I'm not into like partying. I'm like, am I getting boring and old? I don't know. But lately it's like last night at we had a bunch of Coronas. I drank like a half of one. I was like, I don't even want to finish it. So yeah, I'm like I don't smoke weed. I don't do anything. No I'm glad I got rid of the vape though. That was a disgusting habit. I saw a girl. We were actually talking about her. We got out of the Starbucks drive-thru this morning, and like we people watch and then we talk about what we see, and he was mentioning her hair and how it looked like shit, and I agreed, and it was like really fried. Whatever. We were talking about her, and then we noticed, we drove by after we got our drink, and she dragged a vape, and I was like, oh god. I was like, I can't believe that was me for like this whole year. Again, no one would. I was so like, you would never see me do it unless you hung out with me, but it's just not good. The thing is the main reason I quit, it's like, I don't want to, obviously it's for my health, like mostly because I don't know what the long-term effects are, and I feel like shit's going to come out in 10 years and it's not going to look good, and I don't want to be a part of that statistic of people that were vaping, you know, in 2022 and before that, and then now they're just, you know, they're whatever terrible thing happens to them. Like, I don't want to be in that group. So, and it was a crutch. Like, I noticed when I did it, it was like if I was feeling anxious or whatever, I would smoke, and it was like relieving that anxiety. And even though like it's mostly like, now I feel more calm. That's a big change I've noticed. Sorry. If you're watching on video, you know what I'm talking about. A big thing I've noticed in the last week is I feel more calm and like I have more energy. Or it's like weird. I'm more like even, like, yeah. Because I was probably more short of breath. Obviously, yes, I was with the pen. And anyways, I need to pick a dinner on this perfect fall day. I'm gonna go with, fuck it, turkey and mashed potatoes. Whatever. What's for dessert? pecan pie, apple pie, pumpkin pie, cheesecake, or molasses cookies, or no dessert. Fuck off if you pick no dessert. Pecan pie, the best one on this list. Pecan or pecan? What do you say? Pecan? 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 What do I say? I say caramel or caramel? Caramel. Caramel. I say caramel. I say pecan. No, I say pecan. I say pecan. Pecan. Pick one more thing to do before bed. A night walk, terrifying. I want to watch a horror movie, also terrifying. A warm bath sounds nice. I would love... It's one thing about my apartment I don't have is a bath. It's not ideal. One last coffee stop with friends. Or just a few more pages, if I chose to read a book earlier. I'm going to end the day with a bath. Oh, this is so fucking stupid. I just wasted 15 minutes of your time. I do apologize. It recommends this quiz. The quiz was titled, "We'll give you a fall activity to try, but you have to plan the perfect fall day first." What the fuck? Why did it? It's telling me to go to a fair. There's nothing better than a traditional fair, complete with Ferris wheels and farm animals. Like, whatever. There aren't even fall fairs. I think we're going to go. I'm going to drag him to the pumpkin patch. We're going to carve pumpkins. I am doing that. There's a haunted house thing he wants to take me to. And I don't do well with scary stuff. I don't watch scary movies. Even thrillers. Like, I don't like to get scared. I think there's a reason for that too, which I feel like I've had a lot of fight or flight experiences in my life, and I don't like to feel that way when I watch a movie. I want to feel good when I watch a movie, not scared. So, yeah. Oh my god, there's a hair in my eye. Fuck. But yeah, we're gonna do some fall activities together. I'm gonna dress the dogs up. We're gonna do like a Halloween costume thing with them. We'll take them trick-or-treating. What am I saying? Jesus. What do I want to dress Jimmy up as? I think we're gonna do Louis. Louis's gonna be a lion, and Jimmy's gonna be, I don't know. Oh, Woody. I think Jimmy's gonna be Woody from Toy Story. I don't know why. I just get that. He's like, it's kind of like the personality. He has like that kind of look to him. That makes no sense. I love dogs. Like, it's weird. Like, I love dogs. Like, I've always loved them, but now that I have my own, it's like different. Like, when I see someone walking their dog, it's like, I know that's your baby. I know that's the love of your life. I just like know, like, I love your dog too. I love everyone's dogs. I'm like, yes, just like, let me just fucking pet them and hug them and touch them and care for them and give them a good life and cuddle with them and feed them treats and cheese and peanut butter. And Jimmy's looking at me right now because he knows what that means. Do you want cookies? And lots of cookies. Yeah, he's getting hungry. I did make him these fall pumpkin treats. I bought a bunch of canned pumpkin at Trader Joe's for his treats I make. I do peanut butter mixed with canned pumpkin, and then I have this omega oil that I'm trying to feed him for his skin. I pumped a little bit of that in it, stirred it up, and then I freeze these little like cubes of them. So yeah. How should I end it? I think that's it for the episode. I got through my notes. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being here. A little rough. Honestly, like, I shouldn't. It's like, don't even tell the goddamn audience that you feel like it's rough. I mean, who cares? It's like, what am I saying? The format, sticking to a schedule during the episode I haven't done that in a while, and the truth is, when I feel the most like on point, when I make you guys a podcast, when I concoct a podcast, when I when I record a podcast for you, something that, and another thing about the show, this is like a tangent within a tangent. Let me just like put a pin. Remember that topic. I'm going to say. Something I do here on the show is I talk about podcasting while I podcast. I'm a podcast host who talks about podcasting. I take you into my world as a host, like live on the air while she's doing the thing. That's part of It's a theme of the show. But something that, back to the thing I was going to say, when I feel the most like on point and on, it's when I've gone throughout my week and I've written down my observations. And then I come to the show on Sunday and I talk about my observations, and it's usually like ridiculous things I've seen in public. That's like my favorite thing to riff on. And that's when I go really hard in the paint and I get really like that's when I really go off. And you've probably, if you've listened to a few of these episodes, that's when you probably heard some of those episodes. Like, it's like a good time because I don't hold back. And I feel like that's when I have the most fun when I record. This whole like fucking telling you the news, telling you the life updates, it's kind of dry in my, like, you know. And then recently it's like, this is the post-show debrief I'm doing while I'm recording. Hi, we're not ending the episode. I could keep this to myself, but I'm going to share it with you. Whatever. Like, lately it's like a lot of, my boyfriend and I are so perfect and this is what we do together and it's just so much fun. And it's like, I don't know if that's worth talking about, but I feel like I do a little too much of that. I don't know. Whatever. It's like how can I not again? I don't think I mentioned this once, but I mean, I've grown and learned so many things in life. Like I feel like I have a lot to say that could help people. Like I could leave you with something in each episode that's like actionable advice, like something that you could put into action and you could do yourself, you know? And I guess today, the thing I did mention that is, I believe, extremely valuable for all of us, especially in 2022 when we all are like this all day with our goddamn Instagram and we're all like watching TikTok videos all day and shit, is the silence thing, like scheduling in the silence. Making it a point to, when you unwind at night, get ready for bed, do all that stuff, and like go to your bed without your phone and like just lay there, maybe read a book or like zone out with silence and like just you and your bed. No phone. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's so hard to do, and it's just weird how did we get here? You know what I mean? That's back to the world being weird thing, and the thing that pisses me off, the topic or the segment I mentioned earlier. It's like, how did we get here? You know? It's like an extension of my arm now. It's like part of who I am. And I didn't know this is what I was signing up for. Like, I didn't know, this wasn't like a conscious, it kind of happened to, like, yeah, we're all in control of our own lives, but this kind of just like happened to us. Like, we all chose it. We all bought our phones. We all downloaded Instagram. We all posted on it. We all followed people and we watched their shit. Like, we decided on that. But now it's like, whoa, we're really in deep now. Like, and I guess the way to be wise about it, or is to acknowledge that yes, I am addicted. Like, I am addicted to my cell phone. I am constantly on it, whatever. And then it's like, how can I tailor my day or like live my life in a way that keeps my addiction at bay, or like, what the fuck can I say? You know where I'm going. Like, try to like, yeah, schedule in the silence and the time away from it, and whatever. Just, it's a lot of us make our money on our phones though. So like, you kind of have to be on your phone all day to earn a living, and that's a whole thing in itself. Like, content creators, I mean, it is what it is, but yeah. Anything that's, I don't know what else is valuable. Just like, don't get offended by shit, because like, why, you know? Be impenetrable. Be unshakable. Be impenetrable. Like, nobody can get to you, you know? It's like easier said than done, but I don't know. Just don't take things too personally. I'm just blabbing about. What did my mom tell me on the phone today? She's like, I was listening to this NPR podcast, and they were talking about there's a we couldn't say it, a linguist, a linguiniist. We kept saying linguini, and then a linguist, someone that talks about language and whatever. She's saying that while she was listening to it, they mentioned how blabbing is the reason we do that is because of uncertainty. We're not certain with ourselves. And she's like, Jacqueline, listen to your last episode, you mentioned that. And I was like, yeah, because when I'm just shooting the shit with myself, I'm not really, it's not like I'm scripted here. That tends to happen. And I'm like uncertain of what I'm going to say next, or where I'm getting to with the topic, or whatever. So it trails off sometimes. And I say this all the time. It is what it is. Like, I'm not too in my head about it, but being articulate is a skill that you have to cultivate and practice and really work on, because like when I listen to Lex Friedman's podcast, I'm like, holy fucking shit. It's makes me like go, wow, I just want to talk better. I just want to speak more slowly and pause and then say what I'm going to say. But we're trailing off. I feel like this is the same shit, different podcast. I'm doing this at the end here. A little reflection. Do I need to attend a speech therapy course or something? Like, do I need to fucking... Is that a thing adults can take? It's like actors or performers, like Broadway people, like they do the tip of the tongue on the top of the teeth. I used to do that when I did plays back in the day. As a group, we'd all do these like unique New York, and we do like face exercises. Because I don't... Oh shit, you know what I was gonna do? So I make Instagram reels, right? And I was gonna make do a little clip here just for an Instagram reel. But I didn't plan it, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I thought I'd I'd talk straight to the camera and say like, hi Instagram, and then like say the thing I was gonna say, and then like, I don't know, make it like a call to action, like, hi, this is my podcast, check me out, and then post it. But again, it wasn't planned, so like, here's the real part of the show that I can't clip this now. If I do, and this does become a reel, then, and people watch it and like it and go to my podcast from this, wow, it worked, but this was not, that was like the idea, and then now I didn't really execute on it. But I did have a thought. So another topic I was going to do for an entire show was the title would be Review the Show, and the entire episode would be me asking you to review the show. And I would be creative about it. I don't even know what I do. I might do that next episode. I don't know. Like, reviews I need reviews. So please, if you're listening right now, you made it this far and you enjoyed your time with me today, please review the show on the Apple or podcast or the Apple Podcast or Spotify app. It would help me out a lot. It helps people find out about the show. You're welcome to write something, a little 2-sentence essay on what you think about the show and what you like about it or don't like. I'm open to... I want to know about that 1 star. I wonder who I rubbed the wrong way, or who I don't know. Why would someone 1 star me? Because how did it go from a 5-star on Spotify to a 4.2? And I don't have that many reviews, so it definitely was a 1 star, right? Is that how the math works? If you average it, I don't even know. But yeah, please review the show. I'm going to end this in the episode right now. Please review the show. Subscribe wherever you're listening right now. And I'm on YouTube. If you want to watch this, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Instagram at Jacqueline Monroe, TikTok at Jacqueline Monroe. And I say my name so fast. Jacqueline Monroe. Yeah, follow me everywhere. I think that's it. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Had a good time. Hope you enjoyed listening today, and I will talk to you next Sunday. Okay, bye!
Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to